Hello, this is Mario Iglesias at the Headfirst Baseball Academy, and I want to talk to you today about basic pitching mechanics out of the stretch. I'm going to do two different angles. One is the angle from the catcher, and one is going to be a side view. And we're going to start with the sign position. Again, we're only going to pitch out of the stretch today, and there's different ways to do it. The ones that I'm going to give today are just basic pitching mechanics. In the sign position, we want your toes to be perpendicular to the plate. In other words, for a righty, your toes will be pointing to third base. Your glove will be on your front knee with the ball behind your hip. The side view of that, again, toes, we don't want sloppy feet. We want to have good lower body with your weight back and the ball behind your hip. This would be our sign position. After the sign position, we're going to come set. So number 2 is coming set. So our hands and our feet come together. Notice my feet are slightly open. I prefer that rather than being slightly closed. So again, slightly open with your hips out of the way, your hands up and your elbows in. The side view of that, from the sign position, we come set. Notice the weight is slightly on the back leg. My hands are slightly back underneath my back shoulder, again with the elbows in. So it's not going to be here with the hands out. We want it to be sign and set. Again, basic mechanics. We want to minimize extra movement, and the result is strikes at home plate. So from sign position, we come set, which is number 2. 3 is the balance point. The balance point is a simple leg lift with the front side with your knee going back, your toe down. Again, 1 sign, 2 set. Notice I'm back. 3 would be your front knee going toward your back elbow. Notice that my knee is slightly going back when I lift, which is going to cause me to have a closed front side. So we're closed with our shoulder, closed with our hip, closed with our knee. We don't want to open up in the balance point. We could go straight up, but it's going to be slightly better to get an angle back. So 1 sign, 2 set, 3 balance. From balance to power is very important. So from the balance point, our thumbs are going to go down to our belly button as we go to the plate, and we separate with our thumbs out, our palms out, and we get on top of the ball. Notice that I have a very tight front side where I'm looking down my elbow at the target. My elbow and my thumb are going to be pointed to the target in this position with a high arm angle on the back side. I'll show you what that looks like from the side view. So from the profile view, we go to the balance point. From balance to power, again, is going to be very important. From balance, the first thing that goes to our target is going to be our lower body, as if there's a slight push on our hips, so we lead with our lower body. So again, we go to balance, close on the front side, lead with the lower body, thumbs go down and out, palms out, we circle around, getting good arm action on the back side. Now we have a straight line through our elbows and shoulders with a tight front side for good front side mechanics, which will give us good control. Notice the high arm angle on the back side. Again, we want to have a straight line through your elbows and shoulders. So now we're in a good position to throw a strike. We've led with the lower body, so we have some power behind it. We have good front side mechanics, which should give us some accuracy. So from the power position, which is number 4, the 5th position is our follow through. From this position, our thumb goes up, stays out in front. We get a high arm angle with our fingers back. We want our fingers on top of the ball. So from here, we're going to finish out in front. Our back leg comes up and over. Again, from the profile point of view, we go to the balance, to power. From power, our thumb goes up, we turn our body, we rotate, and our back leg comes up and over. We want our back leg to come up and over to maximize the follow through, put less pressure on our upper body and on our arms, more pressure on our lower body, and back leg up and over for power. Again, to review, we have sign, 2 is set, 3 balance, 4 is the power position, and 5 is the follow through. From the profile, 1 sign, 2 set, 3 balance, 4 power, and 5 is the follow through. Although we can't go out and face live hitters right now, we definitely can take advantage of using this time indoors to really work on our mechanics. Again, most of the time we pitch ends up being out of the stretch, so we want to focus first on pitching out of the stretch and then graduate to the windup. Thank you for listening. Make sure you're doing your homework during this shelter in place.